This is CES MMA.
We take a look here at the tail of the tape. Chris Guillen coming in at 13-5 at one knockout. He weighed in at 237 yesterday, fighting out of Fort Worth. And Josh DIEKMAN, 247 yesterday. He comes in 13-5 with 9 knockouts. Let's send it down to Rick Provost for the official introduction.
Our combatants. This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Your referee is Kevin Mulhern. Let's introduce first, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 247 pounds, with a professional record of 13 wins and 5 losses, with 9 wins coming by way of knockout and 4 submission. Representing Triforce MMA out of Groton, Connecticut, please welcome Josh Freight Train DIEKMAN. DIEKMAN. And now his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 237 pounds, with a professional record of 13 wins and 15 losses, with a 1 win coming by way of knockout and 8 submissions, representing Scorpion's Lair out of Fort Worth, Texas. Please welcome Chris Ironman Guillen. Guillen. 3 rounds heavyweights.
Scott, you might have recognized that young man holding the Triforce banner. That was Brennan Ward.
Yes, it was. Brennan just won the Bellator tournament, fighting for the middleweight title. Got his start right here at CES.
Pretty nice payday for Ward that night.
100 grand if you win the tournament. Don't blink, boys and girls. Don't blink.
Here we go. Round number 1. Josh DIEKMAN in the red and white trunks. Chris Guillen in the red and black. Hard-hitting heavyweights.
Big right hand by Josh, stuffs the takedown very well. Banging him out with a fury of right hands, fury of hammer fists, some more right hands. Guillen does a great job of rolling Josh over. Josh back to his feet quickly.
Nice recovery by Guillen. DIEKMAN, though, presses him right against the cage.
Nice
knee to the
knee
face.
to the body right there. Beautiful job. DIEKMAN's doing a good job of stopping that takedown. He's going to look to either pull himself up or push his head down. Chris still trying to work that single.
Guillen probably figuring his best attempt is to get this on the ground and not exchange with DIEKMAN, who has 9 knockouts, and
Well,
you can see why.
I think that was just it, as he felt a little bit of Josh's power and didn't want to stick around. At least at that moment, you know. Nice knee by Josh on the break. Another couple of thudding right hands to the body and hammer fists. Josh is going to look to go underneath now and now over the top.
DIEKMAN incredibly active here, Scott, and Guillen does not defend himself, and that's going to do it. Guillen rather not happy with the stoppage. He's pleading his case to the referee, but a good stoppage. He wasn't answering.
He sat there and took 5 or 6. If we get a replay on that, he took maybe 7, 10 unanswered shots.
DIEKMAN was incredibly active with the rights coming underneath, using the hammer fist.
Under, over, across the top.
Exactly, switching it up nicely to not give Guillen an opportunity to defend one area, and that's exactly what he did.
Correct.
Referee stops the bout, I believe, at 1:15 of round number 1.
If we get a replay on that finish right before the ref stopped it, I'd like to see how many punches Josh got off.
It's a tough call. You got to decide if the fighter's actually getting hurt and sustaining damage.
2, 3 underneath, 4 underneath, 5, 6 unanswered, 7, 9, 10. No defense. We're up to 13, 14 unanswered strikes. It's a great stoppage. Even if he felt he was safe, he was doing nothing to improve his position.
You're right. You got to do something,
He was staying
Scott.
still.
At the very least, roll over, try to
do something.
And if you don't do anything, they're going to stop it.
Exactly. They're going to take him right over.
And that's exactly what happens here. So Josh DIEKMAN makes quick work of the veteran Chris Guillen. Another win for the Freight Train. That's 2 in a row. He now improves to 14-5. That's his 10th career knockout. So double digits in knockouts for Josh DIEKMAN. Congratulations to him on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of guys go many years and don't get double-digit knockouts. It's very impressive at this stage for him to reach that accomplishment. And for Guillen, he drops to 13-16. That's his 9th consecutive loss. Josh DIEKMAN climbs the cage to celebrate. The crowd loves it. A pro-DIEKMAN crowd, to say the least. He brings a heavy following wherever he goes, and particularly here in Connecticut. He's from nearby Groton. A tremendous showing in and outside of the cage.
Well, this is his backyard. I'm quite sure Josh is very excited.
Let's send it down to cage announcer Rick Provost for the particulars.
At round 1, 1 minute and 15 seconds into the round, referee Kevin Mulhern stops the bout due to unanswered strikes. And your winner is Josh Freight Train DIEKMAN.
DIEKMAN just too active, too busy, too strong for Chris Guillen.
I have to agree with all of those assessments.
And I believe you counted, what, 13, 14 unanswered strikes? That'll do it every single time.
Oh, certainly will. And, you know, the ref's in a tough position. You got to look at, I mean, you look who's standing in Josh's corner. You got, you know, Brendan Ward, Greg Rebello, Timmy Burrell.
The who's who here of New England Mixed Martial Arts, absolutely. And maybe very soon Bellator comes calling again for Josh DIEKMAN after his big win over Parker Porter.
Thank everybody again for coming down. It's been a good couple months, you know, and I'm loving the support. I also want to thank Chris Guillen for coming halfway across the country to give me a rematch, because that's what real men do. Not yellow belly cowards like Tyler King who take a ground and pound victory and hide behind his fucking manager's skirt. And I know you're here, and I'm saying you're fucking yellow and you're not a man. There you are. I'm talking to you, big boy. You got enough balls to come in here now?
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh DIEKMAN.
Wow, Josh DIEKMAN calling out Tyler King, who's maybe no more than 20 feet from cage side. Tyler King threw a beverage into the cage. It's getting out of hand. Unbelievable scene unfolding here cage side. I guess it's safe to say Josh DIEKMAN wants a rematch.
It certainly looks that way to me. I think I'm gonna go put my raincoat on and riot gear.
Well, he might get his rematch before they actually get inside the cage at the rate this one's going.